Assalamualaikum and hi. Uh, my name is Magat. So we are from MSU and we're MSU students and we're going to interview you on a topic about CFR. So I would like to uh, I would like you to can you introduce yourself?
Okay, sure. Hi. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nadira binti Zuraidi. Okay, I am 31 years old. Um, Married for 3 years. And no child at the moment. Uh, what else? What else do you want to know about me?
Okay. Can we know which school you are currently teaching in?
Currently I'm working at SK Batu Unjur in Klang. I've been teaching there for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. 4 years and another school for 3 years before.
So that's 7 years in total.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, and also may I know any experience and education qualification?
Before I'm start teaching, I went for teacher training program in IPG, Institute Pendidikan Guru, in Johor Bahru for 5.5 years. Okay, and then in 2017, I graduated with the degree of Bachelor of Teaching in TESOL for Primary Education.
All right, thank you so much. I'm going to pass it to the next person.
Alright, hi, Assalamualaikum, teacher Nadira.
Salam.
Alright, okay, so I'm Shazana and I will ask a few questions about CEFR to you. Okay, my first question is,
Mhm.
what is the CEFR assessment follow at school, at the Kelang school?
Okay. For in my school, the CFR assessment must be aligned in PBD. As you know, for KPM schools, we must conduct PBD pentaksiran berdasarkan bilik darjah in all the KPM schools. Okay, so the CFR must be aligned with PBD, must be hand in hand. So, for my schools, there are two types of assessment, which are the summative and formative assessment. Okay, that's all.
Alright,
Mhm.
okay, I think that's a clear answer for me for the
Mhm.
question number one.
Mhm.
Okay, for last but not least,
Mhm.
how is the CFR assessment in collaboration with KSSR?
Okay, as I mentioned before, there are two types of assessment. So the first one, formative assessment, is conducted as ongoing process throughout the year from year 1 until year 6. Okay, so the teachers must assess all the 5 skill that is included in the DSKP, document, standard curriculum, dan pentaksiran. There are 5 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing, and language arts. So the teachers must assess all these 5 skills. Okay, and then for another one assessment, which is summative, this type usually carry out at the end of each topic after they have finished the topic in the textbook. So let's say year 1 have 5 topics. So every time the teacher has already finished teaching the topic, the teacher will get out some maybe kind of some tests or quiz, any types of assessment that can be used.
Is it the quiz will be easy or that is kind of hard
Uh,
for
Actually,
student?
it depends on your students,
Mm.
whether we're in the beginners, intermediate, or advanced.
Mm.
So the teachers have their own freedom on what kind of assessment they want to give. Okay, I hope my explanation
Um,
is clear.
I think
Okay.
okay, I think that's all for me. I will pass it to the next presenter.
Okay, sure.
Uh, Hi, teacher. My name is Praveen.
Hi, Praveen.
My first question is, how do you think the CEFR is beneficial in the current situation in your school?
Ah,
How beneficial is CEFR?
okay. To be honest, in my own personal view, I like CFR implementation actually. Okay, the first reason, the key of CFR is actually emphasizing on communication.
Mm.
So it doesn't matter if you're speaking in broken grammar whatsoever, as long as both parties understand and able to carry out the conversation, it means that you are good enough. You are able to achieve at least the lowest grade, which is A1 or B1, something like that, A1 or B2. Okay, the second reason, I think CEFR is really suitable for beginners level because there are what can we say? Six band, yeah, from A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and C2, right? Okay, so the CFR English in primary school, as we can see in the SKP, as I mentioned previously, we can see that the pupils are making slow and steady progress from year 1 until year 6. Okay, and last but not least, the CFR teaching is, I think, more fun and engaging way compared to the previous curriculum because we're
Yes.
emphasizing more in communication. So there are lots of playing, speaking activity, and wow, what else I can say? Uh, Less writing. Yeah, less
Yes. Yes.
writing. Yeah, they prefer in fun.
Mm.
Yeah, fun game as I can say. Yeah.
But teacher, I want to ask,
Mm-hmm.
for the CEFR that
Mm-hmm.
we have to teach the students,
Mm-hmm.
it's a European standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how is it like our Malaysian student, do they understand it? Like
Um,
following our student level in Malaysia.
mm, for me, I think it depends on the background of the pupils.
Mhm.
Okay, in my first school, I'm teaching quite many of advanced students.
Mm.
So for them, it's just a piece of cake. Okay,
Okay.
in my current school, there are lots of weak students, and most of
Mm.
them never went to school before, and suddenly they are assigned in year 2, year 3, or year 5.
Okay.
And most of them cannot read or write.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for this type of pupils, quite challenging for teachers, as I'm
Mm.
currently facing right now.
Mm.
I'm teaching very weak students. Okay, so for CFR, actually, how can I say? It's beneficial for both weak and advanced student as well.
Advanced students.
Yeah, it's suitable to all. It just
Mm.
depends on the teachers on how to carry out the lesson, or types of assessment, or types of teaching materials that they are going to use. Mm,
To make the student understand.
yeah, correct.
Okay, miss. My last question is,
Mhm.
what are the problems they face in that school in order to introduce? Is it like earlier
Mm.
you said? This one?
Okay, as I said before, most of my pupils in my school are extremely weak pupils.
Okay.
Okay, so most of the time I have to go back to basics, which is
Mm.
introducing alphabets.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay. So meaning that I have to start very early. I cannot use the textbook yet. As long as
Mhm.
they cannot read, I cannot use the textbook yet. So I have to
Okay.
introduce the alphabet and phonics. Phonics is the most important.
Mm.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Um. So for the intermediate and advanced students, I can go immediately straight away using the textbook. No problem. So I
Okay.
mean for beginner student, I have to use another materials.
Oh, okay. So they
Yeah.
need more special
Yeah.
guidance.
So
Okay.
special intervention for them.
Session.
Okay.
Okay, miss. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right. Welcome.
So, hi teacher, my name is Alia Sofia.
Okay.
So I want to ask you, so
Mm-hmm.
throughout your 7 years of experience in teaching, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you must have to face some difficulties. So
Mm-hmm.
may I know, how did you face the difficulties to teach CAFR to those students? And as you said before that you are faced with a very weak students, right? So how did you overcome the difficulties?
First and foremost, do not put high expectation. We have to put ourselves in their shoes, like how they view this English. English is a new thing for them. So we have to take it slow, uh, introduce one by one thing at a time. No need to rush. And then, let's say for one lesson, I have to teach only just one thing. Let's say I'm teaching phonics, only maybe one or two phonics is enough for just one day. They cannot take too much at the same day. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Take it slow and steady.
So I want to ask, like, just now you said, you face a weak student, right? So how about the advanced student? How would you teach them?
Oh, so for advanced student, I can speak English to them. Like actually, English teachers have to teach English by speaking English all the time. But it's a different case for weak students. I have to use the first language or else they don't understand at all. So for these advanced students, sometimes I give extra works for them. Ask them to make their own research. So let's say today I'm teaching a topic about festival. So we'll give them extra work. Okay, please make your own research about Hari Raya. Okay, what can you find out about Hari Raya? And then later come back in class, present it to everyone. So make them, they can be independent. So just say anything that you want, they can do by themselves.
Okay, so my second question is, what are the remedies that you're doing to overcome those problems as the difficulties to teach CFR before, right? So what are you going to do to overcome those problems?
Okay, currently I'm still teaching phonics for the weak pupils. So I'm preparing all the modules that are necessary. And after that, teaching them how to construct sentence step by step, and not sentence, words. How to spell words. They need to know how to spell words first, and then after that progressing to the sentence level.
Okay, I see. So thank you, teacher. That's all for me. I'll
Thank
pass to
you.
next.
Hi, teacher. Is my voice clear?
Hi, yeah, sure.
Hi, teacher. So my name is Daniel Ilham,
Mm-hmm.
and for my part, I would like to ask you on your opinion on how to improve our country educational system according to CFR curricular system.
Thank you, Daniel. That's a good question. Okay, for my honest opinion, CFR and PBD are two great tools to assess pupils. But the thing is, there are too many pupils in a class, sometimes 40, 50. So it's very difficult for teachers to assess everyone. So I think what the government can do is, it could be much better if they can reduce the number of the pupils in class. I think the maximum will be 30, not more than that. Because the CFR and PBD, the teacher need to assess them throughout the years. So let's say there are 50 pupils in the class, it's very difficult for teachers to memorize their name and their weakness, their and other things in English for 50 pupils throughout the years, very difficult. So I think if government can build more schools, um, more English teachers, that's the most important. And we need you, please. So please graduate quickly. Okay, that's the best thing. Easier for teachers to keep track of their progress.
it's basically just too much thing for you guys to handle, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And before we end this interview, I would like to ask you, like, is there any opinion that you can give to us for us to teach CEFR in school later as a few teacher, since you mentioned
Mm,
been teaching for 7 years?
sorry, come again.
Like, is there any advice that you can give to us?
Okay. Like I said just now, do not put high expectations because our pupils come from different kind of backgrounds. Some of them come from broken families. Some of them come from wealthy families. So their educational level are different. So we need to get to know the pupils first, and then from there we could plan how we are going to teach the pupils. Yeah, in other words, jangan shock sendiri. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all for me.
Basically, like, the children is like a blank sheet, right?
Correct.
So
So we are going to pass them which way they're going to be one day.
yeah, start leading them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all from us, teacher, and I'll pass it to the host.
Okay, I think that's the question that we want to ask you. So thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome.